Hi, I'm Mark Hornsby from Trans Audio Group. Today I'm here at Front End Audio to talk about Daking audio products. I'm going to talk about the Daking MicPre EQ, the Daking FET II Compressor, the new FET III Compressor, and the Daking MicPre 1. When Jeff Daking started designing these products almost 20 years ago, he had a motto in mind of keep it simple. What he meant by that was high performance, good quality audio gear that doesn't have a lot of confusing controls, but still sounds great and gets the job done. The original product, the MicPre EQ, is based on the Trident A-range design. This, by a lot of people, is considered one of the best sounding consoles that was ever made. The MicPre itself has over 75 dB of gain. In addition to the traditional phase, phantom power, line and mic switching, and pad, we have a 4-band EQ. The top and bottom bands of this EQ are both shelving. The middle bands are boost and cut. So if we're cutting a little bit at one frequency, it has a very wide Q. If we start to cut a lot, the Q gets tighter and tighter. This EQ is regarded by a lot of people as having a very rich sound, a very warm sound. Much like the MicPre, it has a very tight low end and a very open top end. The FET II compressor, much like the MicPre EQ, doesn't have a lot of confusing controls. It's very simple to use. It uses FETs for gain and peak detectors for control. And each knob is stepped for easy recallability. We have our threshold, our ratio, attack, release, makeup gain. Both units can be chained together for stereo control. One of the newest products is the FET III Compressor. This is a 2-channel version of the FET II. It's the same circuit, but it has some additional features which make it really interesting. There's a high-pass filter built into the sidechain, and there's a switch between dual mono and internal stereo summing. Now what this does for us, in the case of, say, a 2 mix, is the high-pass filter is built into the peak detector. So if we have a mix with a lot of low end, let's say rock or hip-hop music or anything that has a lot of drive to it, if you simply put a compressor across that stereo mix, it's going to shut the whole thing down based on the low end. So with the high-pass filter, we can actually tune out any frequency below 200 hertz, and that tells the FET III, the detector that is, don't react to anything below those frequencies. The dual mono stereo summing switch in the middle is not your typical stereo control switch. On a lot of compressors, stereo control is you turn the knob and then one set of controls controls the other one. That's not what this knob does. When it's in dual mono mode, each compressor is working independently. When it's in stereo summing mode, what's actually happening is as the two signals, left and right, enter the unit, they are both feeding the peak detector. So you have true internal stereo summing instead of two units being linked together via voltage. So up here we have another new product. This is the MicPre 1. Portable unit, same MicPre that's in the MicPre EQ, but in addition we have a high-pass filter that goes up to 200 hertz. Back in the days of tape, anything below 30 hertz never really made it onto the recording. With this switch, this allows a home user to dial out any of that unwanted noise. Sometimes there's air conditioner noise, sometimes there's the computer in the background. There's something that kind of has a low-end rumble that's going on, that in the digital world it's going to record. In addition, we have a 1/4-inch DI input for instrument, phase switch, 20 dB pad, and 48-volt phantom power. You can download and listen to audio files recorded with all of this equipment at transaudiogroup.com and frontendaudio.com. Thank you.